Hey, chat. How are you? Softly panting. Okay, so I watched Jurassic World, Rebirf, the seventh Jurassic movie. It all started in 1993, Jurassic Park, a classic, the original. JP2, forgettable, but Vince Vaughn, peak hotness in his career. And San Diego was featured in JP2 as a location, small part at the end, but that's when I was young and dumb enough to get excited over. I live there and it's in a real Hollywood film. I'm in a movie practically. But I maintain that JP2 wasn't as successful as the first Jurassic Park because it was entitled The Lost World, Jurassic Park. And The Lost World was in giant font. Jurassic Park was in tiny, tiny font under The Lost World. Like, hello, branding 101. You got to lead off with your big hitter, with your cleanup hitter, with your Cecil Fielder. Okay. Jurassic Park 3, William H. Macy. It was fun. Good. But that's when I fell off. That's when the box office fell off. The Jurassic film franchise was rebooted in 2015. The Rebirth is the fourth one of the Jurassic World franchise. I just can't even. I can't even. I've had zero interest in any of them. I don't care. Rebirth made $870 million worldwide for some unknown reason. Steven Spielberg is executive producing. It's time to let it go, Steven. Let this one go. Let your movie directions go. How much is he involved? Are they just like, is it just pure vanity title? Like, we're gonna throw your name up on the silver screen and we'll cut you in for 0.5% of the profits. Are they sending him drawings of various potential dinosaur CGI or whatever? I don't understand. It's time to move on, Steven. Go have a Coke and a smile. Go retire. You're 78. You've put out some of the best movies of all time, but you haven't had a hit movie since 2005, War of the Worlds. Okay, and get out of here with your Ready Player One. Terrible movie. Let's get to the cast in Jurassic World Rebirth. I don't know why. No more Chris Pratt. So he was in the first three Jurassic Worlds, but no Moss, probably because of his MAGA politics. I don't know. I don't care. Scarlett Johansson, she plays a baddie. Ponytail, check. Rounded sunglasses, check. Tank top, check. Cargo pants, check. She looks good, but she's no Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2, who she practically copies in the looks department. Jonathan Bailey plays the scientist / conscience of the movie. He's all nerded out. He's only missing a pocket protector. Unrecognizable from his after his dashing turn in Wicked 1. Rupert Friend, who looks like a poor man's Orlando Bloom. He's the money man. He's the organizer. He represents corporate greed. The Paul Reiser in Aliens, if you will. Yeah, the stand-up comedian played a baddie in Aliens, and he did a good job in 1988. Mahershala Ali, Marshall Phillips Ali, if you will. He's the boat captain. His boat's fine. It's no luxury yacht from below deck. It's no Motor St. David, but it'll have to do. He is the male baddie, and ScarJo is his cohort female baddie. And they've teamed up before. There's a handsome roughneck from Casting Couch 101. He's the first to die. Spoiler alert. And then there's a Katy Perry lookalike during her short hair era, who also dies quickly. Spoiler alert. The plot is so dumb and idiotic compared to JP1. JP1, it's a entertainment park. It's an amusement park with dinosaurs. Oh, that sounds cool. That sounds fun. This one, they have to go. They've somehow found out that dinosaur DNA from 3 certain species of dinosaur can find a way to cure heart disease. Like they take this DNA, run it through the Pfizer module algorithm, and out pops coronary heart disease cure, if you will. So they got to go down to the equator and extract the DNA from 3 specific dinos and then bring it back to New York and have Eli Lilly manufacture it in a witch's brew that's smoldering with from a cauldron of smoke, if you will. I was just like, okay, this is the plot. This is what you came up with. This, Steven. Did they run this by Steven? Maybe they did. He's 78. He don't care. Green light, green light, green light. So stupid. CGI and green screen are so bad. Specifically, there's one scene with a bunch of, they're not brontosaurus, I don't know what they call them, it doesn't matter, but they're brontosaurus-like. They're these big hulking dinos, right? And there's a ton of them, and it just looks like this is so cheesy looking. It looks like a cartoon. It's so bad. CGI, anytime there's a sunset, they're in the jungle, the drone shot footage goes up into the air, and you look off into the mountains and the beautiful scenery, and you're like, fake 101. There's a rock climbing scene. It's just like, this is so terrible looking. Well, just put people on a rock, and via camera angles and editing, you can make it look like you're 2,000 feet in the air, but really you're 10 feet in the air. It's like this is the special effects you're expecting us to believe. It's already hard enough to believe that they're fighting these stupid dinosaurs, but you can't even come through with good VFX. The dinosaurs. The first one, he's a water dino. He's like a Free Willy turned to the dark side. He's amphibian. I get it. Okay, kind of cool. The second guy, regular dino. Third is a bird. He looks like a renegade Toucan Sam. If Toucan Sam came from the wrong side of the tracks, this would be your third dino that they have to extract DNA from. And then the last dino that they have to battle is a huge, like xenomorph, scary looking mofo. It's done well. It's frightening, definitely. 15 minutes in, we're at the equator, 402 miles north of the equator to be exact. First action sequence, the giant whale guy, all CGI, zero excitement, whatever. But right before that, let's not rush. Let's get emotional. Like the Whitney Houston, Texas song. I get so emotional, baby, every time ScarJo talks to Ollie. ScarJo and Ollie, they have a sit down in the crew mess to catch up. Talk about their trials and tribulations. ScarJo lost her man, lost her mom. Ollie lost his son and his baby mama. Oh, I don't know if we can go kill this dinosaur outside, but let's rally. Let's put on our rally caps. Fast forward to innocence. We've got to put some innocence in peril. ScarJo, Ollie, poor man Orlando Bloom, that's not enough. You need a family, so randomly, a dad with a couple daughters and older daughter's boyfriend on a little tiny boat. They're sailing away nearby where ScarJo and crew are. Dad has an American flag on his little boat there, his little tenda. And I'm like, an American flag? What about the worldwide box office? Take that out. Fix it in post. Didn't the studio say, we're trying to appeal to international audiences, not just the dumb Americans, but dumb people across the globe is what we're going for. Cut out, Photoshop that flag out of there. So they flip. So a stupid dinosaur, the Michael Phelps version of dinosaurs, takes a swipe at the boat, upends it. Family in distress, family in distress. Oh, ScarJo and crew to the rescue. But poor man Orlando Bloom, representing corporate interests, says no. We need to go find the dinosaur that we came here for, the 3 dinosaurs, and get their DNA. We can't save a family. I don't want to rescue. And then Ollie, he's mad at poor man Orlando Bloom because, as I said previously, he recently lost a child. So he says, we're going after that family. Poor man Orlando Bloom says, it's my charter. Marcia Ollie says, it's my boat. Ooh, wow. It's just excellent dialogue. Excellent performance. Wow. I was on the edge of my seat. They rescue the family. Okay. So they're all in the same boat. And then magically, the whale dino that they're looking for is right outside. Oh, look at this. And the dialogue goes, so they see it on the scanner, laser, LiDAR, whatever. And one character goes, we found it. And then the other character goes, no, it found us. Ooh. ScarJo needs to shoot this whale with the dart. And so she hangs off the edge of the boat, like Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm the king of the world. And it takes her like 10 minutes to take the shot. You can't miss, ScarJo. This whale is as big as a whale. Why is this taking so long? Boat gets knocked around. Calamity. One of the big sister falls into the water. Poor man Orlando Bloom pushes her out, but that's a side note I won't go into. She falls into water. Her boyfriend grabs the red flotation device, a la David Hasselhoff from Baywatch, is running in slow motion carrying that lifeguard kind of red, like little boat flotation device thingy. And he jumps in the water. So there's dinos everywhere. Killer dinos everywhere. She accidentally falls. She's pushed by her poor man Orlando Bloom. But then boyfriend dives in right after. And I'm like, okay. And then dad inexplicably grabs little daughter and jumps into the water too. Like, you lost one gal, but now the whole family is gonna die? Well, like, what? I'm like, oh, okay, honey, I guess you're dead now. So, see you later. I gotta stay in the movie. So they're separated from ScarJo and crew. Family goes one way, ScarJo and crew the other way. The Katy Perry, short hair era, Katy Perry dies. One of the scary, mean dinosaurs who's a fish, but they can get on land somehow, eats her up. And her character's name is Nina. And so dinosaur munches on her, takes her away back into the water where he's going to feast. He's going to have a nice barbecue. And another character who doesn't get, a French guy, he goes, Nina! 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 It's like, why are you screaming? Is that going to help anything? Do you want her last thing she hears is her name being called? Does that help? Does that hurt? It's like, if I were Nina, I'd be like, y'all ain't doing enough. Okay, I'm still getting eaten over here. As I said, this family goes one way, ScarJo and crew go the other way. But the movie continues to follow the family side quest. And it's like, who cares about these no ones? There's no celebrities. You want to cast Rose Byrne as the concerned mom? Okay, I'll follow along. But otherwise, DGAF. Some quotes. So Jonathan Bailey says, what if we extract this DNA, find the cure for all of heart disease, and then we don't give it to the big, bad, scary, poor man Orlando Bloom? because science is for all of us, not some of us. Wow. I didn't know I was going to get into a whole argument about universal health care over here, but whatever. Another stupid line uttered by Jonathan Bailey again. Him and Orlando Bloom are going back and forth. Orlando Bloom, money hungry. Jonathan Bailey, in it for the science of it. And Jonathan Bailey says, "What would I do with dinosaurs from an accounting perspective?" And I was like, that's terrible writing, or it's truly on the nose writing. You decide. ScarJo, you're too good for this. How much money is too money? Not too much money. Not to go all Billie Eilish here, but she's got some of that Marvel bag. Like, why is she doing this? I blame Colin Jost. I really do. Because he is on SNL, but SNL doesn't pay jack, and he doesn't do TV or movies. He's had no success in TV or movies, so he gets a meager paycheck from SNL. ScarJo's got to bring home the bacon. So I blame Colin Jost, and then I blame all of you people for not buying enough of ScarJo's overpriced skincare line, The Outset. Find more about it at theoutset.com. Use my promo code for 0% off. They're all too good for this movie. ScarJo, Johnny Bailey, poor man Orlando Bloom, Ali, all slumming it. This is the equivalent of them doing stand-up comedy in Saudi Arabia. It's not a bad movie, I guess. It's not a good movie. It's just a movie. It's a pure waste of time, drivel, bile. Take this 2+ hours, go stare at TikTok or Roblox or Fortnite or Twitch or search something on lycos.com. Finally, I was reading up on this, various articles, and they shot a good portion of this in Thailand, like deep in the jungle. So they're like, okay, we're going to shoot this scene here. And, well, you got to build like a little city. It's like Burning Man. They got to set things up. You got to build the infrastructure. So they bring in plumbing. They bring in electricity. They build sets. They build tents. They need tables and chairs and creature comforts. And they got to do all this stuff. And then here comes one of many terrible thunderstorms, and the heavy rains just wash everything away. And then they got to build it all over again. And they did this multiple times, numerous times, deep in Thailand. Just sets were continually destroyed. ScarJo, there's a quote out there, ScarJo saying, there's no continuity because they had to rebuild stuff, but they couldn't build it 100% exact replica. So if you pay attention really closely, you'll notice differences. And I was like, is this what we want to do with our lives? Man hours, women hours, men and women hours, money, time, precious time for 2 hours of forgettable nonsense, hundreds of millions of dollars, months, years of pre-production and production and post-production in the making. For what? A dumb, stupid movie? I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan. CGI is everywhere. Jurassic World, Rebirth. I would retitle it Jurassic World O CGI and green screen and Idiocy Rebirf, I guess. Entertainment is now in the hands of everyone because everything is cheap. Everyone has the tools, the software, the production capacity, and the fact that these studios are still making movies for hundreds of millions of dollars on such a large, grand, epic scale when really no one cares, and we stare at our telephones and extract just as much entertainment as we do from looking at some forgettable drivel nonsense. And so I think this, as far as giant grand movies, it's on the downswing, in my opinion, because there's just no appetite for it. No one cares. There's too much stuff. Most of it is fine, mildly entertaining, but that's what movies and TV have always been, mildly entertaining. But now we get it for free on our telephones. It's just the movies are not important anymore. They no longer hold the pantheon of pop culture. They just don't matter anymore. The only thing that matters is youth. Okay, I think I'm done. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out. I'm Audi 5000 G Money. Gotta go late. See ya.